Hi C Block, welcome back to assignment number 3. This is our last assignment of the week. And this is something that's a little bit new, just a little bit new. It's something called function notation. I do not want you to be scared because function notation depends on you understanding two things. And the first thing, it depends on you understanding substitution, which as your teacher, I know that yes, you can do substitution. And then after you substitute, it depends on you understanding how to evaluate and solve. And again, yes, I know that you do know how to do this. So function notation is a little bit new, but if you can do substitution and if you can evaluate, you should be A-okay. So, what is function notation? Normally, we have an equation that looks like this. Y equals x plus 2. Function notation is just a different way of talking about an equation. Instead of y, I use this notation. I use f of x. I think this is the hardest part. This is pronounced f of x. We do not say f times x, because it's not. We do not say f parentheses x. No way. We say f of x. Can you practice saying that? F of x? Cool. So I have f of x. And f of x tells me two really important things. First, it tells me that the name of this function, the name of this equation, is f. And second, it tells me what my input is. My input is a fancy way of telling me what I'm going to substitute. And then the last part, x plus 2, this is just my rule. If you are confused, do not worry. We are going to do two examples right now that I think might help unconfuse you. So, f of 3. So, based on what I have up here, I'm using f. That's the name of my function. I'm going to use this rule. What is my input? What am I going to substitute? I'm going to substitute 3. So I have f of x equals x plus 2. I'm just copying it from right here. My input is 3. So that means every time I see an x, I need to substitute it with 3. So this equals, let me get the blue pen. What's x? X is 3 plus 2 because I'm substituting the 3 for x. All I'm doing is I'm taking what's inside the parentheses. It was x, so it was x. Now it's 3, so it's 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Done. Let's try another. F of 10, negative 10, f of negative 10 equals. All right. My rule is x and x, but this time it's not x, it's negative 10. So instead of x, I need to write negative 10. plus 2, because I just have plus 2. Negative 10 plus 2 is negative 8. Done. Let's try a new rule. Let's see if we can practice this with a new rule. Okay. Example 2, f, that's the name, of x, my input is x, equals negative x plus 5. So what this means is whatever number is here needs to be the same as here. These are the same. So this time I don't have x, I have 2. So I'm going to say equals negative 2 plus 5. Because this time I have 2, so I have 2. It's negative because that was in my rule. And then I just solve it. What's negative 2 plus 5? 3. Let's try the other one. I'll bring in my green marker. This time, it's not x, it's not 2, my input is negative 1. So instead of x, I'm going to have negative 1. All right. But I have negative, and instead of x, I'm going to have negative 1 plus 5. So if you notice, everything stays the same, negative, negative, negative. All I'm doing is changing my input, my substitution. All right. What's a negative, negative? Positive. So what's 1 plus 5? 6. Think we got the hang of it? Let's try one more. Here's our last rule. F of x equals negative 6x minus 3. So, x and x. Whatever I have here, I need to substitute here. All right. It looks like this time I'm going to substitute negative 10. So, negative 6, I'm going to substitute negative 10 minus 3. I am just substituting for x. Negative times a negative is a positive 60 minus 3 is 57. And the last one. This time I'm going to input 5. So equals negative 6. My input is 5 minus 3. All right. Negative 6 times 5. Negative 30 minus 3. Negative 33. That's what I have for you. The practice problems for this are on Delta Math. If you have not made an account, the directions are in Google Classroom. But Delta Math, and there are 3 levels. I would like everyone to try level 1. Then level 2. And the last one is a challenge for level 3. This one is a challenge just to see if you can do it. So give this a try, Delta Math, and again, these notes will be uploaded into the Google Classroom. All right, thank you.